Now, if you've never had a vocal coaching session, sometimes it can be a little bit daunting if you don't know what to expect. So I thought I'd share a little bit today about what I do in my vocal coaching sessions. The first point of contact is for us to have a little bit of an introductory chat with each other, get to know each other, and for me to figure out what it is that you're wanting to work on, and make sure that I can actually give that to you, offer it up to you. So you can book on my online booking calendar a 15-minute chat. We can do that via Skype, we can do it via the phone, and I'll call you and we just have a quick chat, and it gives you the opportunity to ask me any questions that you might have about vocal coaching and about what I do. I have a really clear curriculum for both my vocal coaching and my artist development programs. But what I like to do, most importantly, is give you what you need first. So I ask you to pick the 3 things of the curriculum that excite you the most, and we usually tackle that first. I also have an artist questionnaire that allows me to see a little bit more into your life. What are you doing for vocal well-being? What's your lifestyle like? What are you currently doing in your vocal practice, both performance-wise and both from an artistic perspective, and finding out where you want to go, what your goals are. Then it's time for you to come and actually see me. So now we could do this a couple of ways. In a pre-recorded way, where you might have a song that you're working on, which I call a song study, and you record yourself to camera singing that song, and then I give you feedback in real time. So what happens is you send me the video recording, I pop it into a program that plays your video and records my face so that you get a video in a video. I'm able to give you coaching in real time by stopping the video and rewinding it and then playing it back and giving you instruction and feedback on what you're doing in that moment. So you're able to see my face, but you're also able to see what you're doing. Now, I find video an amazing tool to use in coaching, and it's something that I was opened up to when I had to do my training, which I did online via Berkeley. So of course, Berkeley's in Massachusetts. The only way I could submit my assignments was via video. It was an eye-opener. And so now, every single session that I do, whether it's in person or online, is video and audio recorded. Not only do you get the opportunity to document your progress, which you can use maybe in a behind the scenes video when you're super famous, but you also get to watch back completely free of having to think about what's going on in the session, and have a look from a different perspective. Have a look from outside yourself as to what you're doing and the nuances that you have vocally, both positively and negatively potentially. That's what I discovered from videoing myself back, and it helped me so much. You also get the opportunity to review over and over again and practice any techniques that we've gone through. So I find that a very helpful tool. Online coaching sessions are done via Skype. Now, I do online sessions for my clients that are overseas, when they're touring, when I'm on tour or out of town, or we just can't get a session together at the same time. Everything applies the same as in a usual coaching session, and the key things that you need, of course, is either a phone or a computer that has a great connection to the internet and a really good camera. Now, it helps if you do have an opportunity or a space where you've got sound isolated, or you can use a headset with a microphone attached to it, like Apple headphones. Then that will make sure that you get the best out of that online coaching session. And then, of course, last but not least, are our in-person coaching sessions. Now, these are done either at my home in my lounge room, which is very relaxed and very comfortable, which is what you want, or at a studio that I hire in the city. There are different sessions available. When you're starting out with me, with vocal coaching, I like to do 90-minute sessions. It sounds like a long time, but trust me, it goes like this. And what we usually do is we format by having the first 15 minutes be a chance for us to catch up and just kind of settle into things. Talk about the week that's been. I'm a massive fan of journaling. I have a singer's vocal journal that I offer up to my students, and that's a chance for us to review what you've been doing in the week or weeks leading up to our sessions. Then we use the bulk of the session, about 60 minutes, to actually get into it. So whether it's learning new techniques or actually singing through and implementing those techniques. And then the last 15 minutes is an opportunity to ask any questions or share music or anything at all. I also have a 45-minute session. That's where you're just going to sing through the songs. We will have done all the fundamentals. Usually takes about 4 90-minute sessions for that to happen. We cover things like vocal health, breath management, daily care vocal practices, and that includes knowing how to effectively warm up and practice, as well as initiating a tone effectively and also creating the sounds that you want to make. So then you've got this toolkit that you can use to create any sound, any style that you want. That's the goal. Now, I'm here obviously as your greatest cheerleader and in the beginning as your coach, but really it all lies with you. I'd love you to feel 100% confident about any sound that you make. I can give you my opinion for sure about how I think it sounds, but I prefer to focus on, is the vocal health strong and is the technique strong, and then leave the artistry up to you. If you're a more established artist, and I have quite a few clients who are my friends even, who are currently professional musicians, will come and check in specifically in the lead up to any high intensity singing opportunities, and that's usually touring or a show that is really important that they want to nail. We'll go through a 30-day program of how to get gig fit, and that's the Get Gig Fit action plan, and we'll make sure and check in with everything that's going on. Usually established artists are doing everything right on stage. Their technique is rock solid. It's just sometimes a reminder of setting up the support off stage. So making sure that you are getting enough sleep, that you're not stressing out, that you've got your team on the same page as you, and that you're moving forward and you know everything that's happening so you can keep your stress levels low, because touring is stressful. We also like to review the techniques as well, but generally it's more about checking in. So wherever you're at, whether you're an emerging artist or a more established artist, you can get whatever you need, and I have a very clear curriculum outlining all of the options that I have available, both as a vocal coach but also in artist development if you're ready to do more work on your artist identity and crafting your signature sound and how you represent your music visually via social media and any of the business practices that come along with being a professional musician. If you've got any questions, you can always email me, Cherie@bignotesgetvotes.com, and I look forward to hearing from you real soon.